us on the line is Matshidiso Mfikwe from the city of Johannesburg. Firstly, Matshidiso, what is the current situation in terms of power supply in Gauteng?
In Johannesburg, my dear, good morning. We had a problem yesterday at around 2, where some people had stolen some parts of the pylon, and the pylons fell to the ground, and then we experienced that outage that we just spoke about. What I'm getting from the team is that all other areas are back on now, except Lenasia. So because that is where the pylons were. So we're working overdrive for us to be able to restore Lenasia as well. We heard that Alexandra had a problem as well, and I think it was reported on ETV. The reason for Alex would be overload. Generally, we are stable in terms of provision of electricity during winter, but the biggest problem that we're going to experience would be because of overload, people wanting to warm themselves up and using unconventional methods of warming, and thereby throwing a large amount of supply from our supplies.
And how much longer can residents in Lenasia expect to be without power as you work on the problem?
We're hoping that by tonight they would be on, if not tomorrow. Because remember, it's those big piles, you see those big poles that are in the open field. I don't know what were these people thinking, but that is very wrong. So we're getting the police to also do an investigation as to what happened exactly. So I'm hoping that by the end of the day today they will, if not tomorrow morning. And we really want to apologize for the inconvenience.
Now, yesterday we had Eskom coming out and warning that it may be forced to actually implement load shedding if pressure on the grid over winter was increased over capacity. Do you foresee this as a problem as a service provider for Johannesburg mainly?
No, we have means that we put together to avoid overload and load shedding in Johannesburg. If Eskom gives us the notice, we'd have to go to our large power users for them to drop their usage. We'll have to activate our gas turbines for people to have electricity. So we have a plan that we'll implement if we do experience load shedding from Eskom. So we are in fact, working very well with Eskom. So as and when they pick up pressure, that could lead to us having to reduce our consumption. We will be able to put in those measures so that we save the kilowatts per hour that they would want us to save.
All right. Well, going into the weekend, we're expecting Gauteng to continue experiencing the effects of this cold front. What are your expectations in terms of the pressure on the power grid?
We are in fact going to appeal to communities not to exert unnecessary pressure on the grid, because by connecting illegally, by doing overload, that is when we have challenges. And we still say, let us use electricity sparingly, not connect appliances that we are not using, so that we save. You know, we have been over the past months talking to communities about saving electricity, because we are anticipating that during winter, that is where we're getting the biggest pressure, you know, and we need them to work with us. In terms of readiness, we are ready for winter from 50 Powers Point. I had a meeting with Eskom last week. They are also ready for us to be managing the winter supply. You know, so we just need the community to work with us.
All right, that was Matshidiso Mfikwe from the city of Johannesburg.
Know more. ENCA.com